Hi guys, we've got a special review of 3 sedans right behind me. Do you want to guess? No need, let's get in. So today we are looking at none other than the 2023 C300, and behind me we have 3 colors: matte gray, we have white, and we also have crystal black. So let's get into the review. So we're going to take you on a quick overview of this sedan. Now, 2022 represents a new shape and some new design features for this line for Mercedes-Benz. So just to give you a quick overview now, if you look at the profile of this sedan, now if you know your C300s well, you can tell just from the depth and the sheer length of this that this is a longer and more sporty and arguably more aggressive looking sedan. Now, in terms of the aura and the length and the shape, it feels more like an E-Class or an S-Class. And also, if you observe the profile from the very frontage of the vehicle, you can see just how low the bumpers are to the ground, again to accentuate aerodynamics and also making it look more aggressive, moving at higher speeds. Now, if we can get a close-up of this very aesthetically pleasing grille, just apart from the sheer size of it, it's very, very bossy, it's very, very imposing. You can also see some depth in terms of the design, the way it comes out and then just tails off towards the lower end. Smart LED lights, would expect this from a high-end sophisticated Mercedes-Benz. LED high performance, two-tonality in terms of colors on the front grille, allowing lots of space for air intake. Spoilers here, again, aesthetically pleasing, but also more air intake to keep this 2-liter 4-cylinder engine nice and cool. So we're just going to take you to the rear of the vehicle. Come on, guys. So even just looking at the side profile of this sedan, if you just look at the lines coming from one end of the vehicle to the other, you can see there's actually some concavity running along the breadth of this vehicle. Really, really fine architectural design and finishing on this sedan. We have our black side mirrors, and we also have our black optic feel moonroof. Again, the nice contrast in terms of colors running throughout this vehicle. Goodyear tires, run flats. This is a vehicle that's built for speed. 18 inches, really, really strong looking alloy wheels. And here we are. So here we are at the rear end of the first of the trio. This is the matte gray. Now, what can I say? This is a matte gray, almost gunmetal, just shrieks of class and excellence. We'll get right into it. A blacked out, tinted rear view mirror, again keeping the privacy of the occupants protected at all times. So just observing the rear light here, so if you see it, it's actually running across 2 body panels quite comfortably, which is all the way from the boot almost touching the fuel tank. So again, a high degree of craftsmanship and skill in putting this together. In terms of the color, you have a mixtures of red, you have a scarlet or cardinal red, you have a bright red, and you have an even almost more pink like red. So really, really nice colors. Again, driving this at night surely will turn heads as expected. Steel exhaust pipes, nice and aggressive looking. We also have some spoilers here, again accentuating the beauty of this vehicle moving at high speeds. C300 inscription. We have our Benz logo here. Touch of the button. Enough trunk space for 1 or 2 suitcases and some smaller bags. This is a sporty sedan. This is not a people carrier. So here we are, we have popped the bonnet of our 2023 C300 sedan. Now, in the engine, we have a 2-liter 4-cylinder twin turbo engine giving us 255 horsepower and circa 295 pounds of torque. Now, for those of you who do love to drive a fuel efficient car, you are looking at about 25 miles per gallon city, 35 miles per gallon highway, and an average of about 29 miles per gallon. So this is not only fast, it's not only a head turner, this is a fuel efficient sedan. Enough about the engine, let's quickly take you into the interior of this sedan. So here we are guys on the interior of our 2023 C300 sedan. Nice and easy controls here. Oh, moving forward and back. These are a bit of a hard press, so not the usual feel. Beautiful, almost classic car type steering wheel. Nice chrome finishing here. Circular middle console. Lots of controls for ease of access and to keep you focused on the road. Again, much like we expect with our futuristic sedans, you have an analog but in a digitalized format speedometer. Also ditto for our revs. We have our tire pressure showing on the screen. Again, a reminder to keep the tires pumped. You have what looks like a very functional tablet, not a screen, it's more of a tablet. So we've got our iPhone auxiliary here. We've got media giving you access to different songs, etc, etc. I mean, we could get stuck in this all day. You've also got applications. Here we go. Click into apps, Mercedes Me, browser, etc, etc. We got to be on the internet for that. Now that does look relatively straightforward to use. So we have some storage spacing here. There we are. We have power outlets here, cup holders. So interestingly, the cup holders in this vehicle are actually somewhat hidden. So if you had relatively smaller cups, it might be discreet enough such that other passengers would not know that you actually have drinks in the front seat. Key fob here, nicely tucked away, touch of a button, and that's neatly put away. Now, in terms of the coloration, this is almost like a hazelnut brown, and you've got lots of patterns running across. Again, very, very fine finishing from Mercedes. Another nice, soft button touch here. More storage space again, perhaps for your wallet and other important documentation. Again, this design of the different patterns and the nice chrome finishing also running across the air vents. Really, really smart finishing. Cubby spacing here, again for all the documents, customs, etc, etc. You also have a moonroof, so we can tilt upwards to allow air in, and we can also tilt it down to shut it. Now, this has some really cool features. So a flick of the finger here, look at this. A flick of the finger and the whole roof comes open. There we go. One flick of the wrist and the roof slides in one single motion. You can really play around with the function. So look at colors, monochrome. So in and around the car, so if you can see where my feet are, the different combinations of ambient lights you can have within the vehicle. So this is like a cyan, a pink, you can have a yellow. I mean, I don't know my color code so perfectly. So guys, if you're in the market for a performance sedan, which is gonna give you an aggressive look, lots of different coloration in terms of the ambient lights on the interior, and bags of fuel economy, we did talk about up to 30 miles per gallon in this beautiful ride behind me. The 2023 C300 is the ideal sedan for you. Now, this review has been brought to you by us at Mayfair Autos. Thank you for listening.